Hi, I'm Jess. Once your new made-to-measure blinds have arrived, it's the exciting part. Time to get them fitted and see just how fantastic they look in your home. Fitting your new double roller blind is simple and easy with Blinds Direct. When you receive your order, you will find the following in the box: 1 blackout fabric roll, 1 voile fabric roll, 2 control side mechanisms, 2 pin side mechanisms, 2 P-clip safety devices, and all the appropriate fixings and brackets. You'll also need a drill, a crosshead screwdriver, and a pencil. Today we're going to be fitting our blind inside the recess of this window. Before we start fitting our blind, we need to assemble our 2 rollers. To do this, we first take the blackout roller and lay it on the table or other flat surface so that the fabric is hanging over the front of the roll. Then we take one of our control side mechanisms, which can be easily identified by the attached chain, and slot it into the side we want the controls to be on. There's a little notch here that needs to be lined up with the inside of the roll. We then repeat this on the other end with the pin side mechanism, making sure the pin is facing out of the roll. And that's our blackout roller assembled. Now we take the voile roller and lay it so the fabric is hanging down the back of the roll this time. We repeat the process as before, slotting the control mechanism and the pin into the same side. We now have 2 assembled rollers, 1 blackout with fabric hanging over the front and 1 voile with the fabric hanging down the back. And we can now move on to the brackets. Your blind has 2 brackets, which differ slightly from each other. The control side bracket has this additional clip, which is used later to tidy up the control cords. The other is the pin side bracket. We're going to position the control side bracket against the top of the recess on the side where we want our control cord to be. One thing we're going to bear in mind when doing this is to make sure that the bracket is far enough away from the window that the blind will not hit any handles or hinges when the blind is fitted and extended. Then we repeat the process on the other side with this pin side bracket, making sure we line up with our first pair of markings. That's looking good so far. So, taking our drill with an appropriate drill bit, we can drill through our markings. For this part, you may want to use a pair of safety goggles to make sure you're extra safe. With our holes made, we can slot in rule plugs if necessary. Using the longest screws provided, we can now secure the brackets in place. Okay, so with our brackets now safely secured, we can start to fit our rollers. First, we take our blackout blind and insert the pin side into the lower cross-shaped hole at the pin side bracket, simply slotting it into place like so. Then, we line up the control side with the lower 3 holes on the other bracket, making sure the little notch on the middle peg is at the bottom, and we then slot it in. The middle peg hooks onto the bracket and secures it in place. We then take our voile blind, slotting both sides in place and making sure they're secure. Now we just tidy up the chains on the blackout blind by threading each side of the chain through the appropriate slot on the little chain holder. And there we go. Our double roller blind is looking superb. Finally, to make this blind fully child-safe, we can use the P-clip safety devices. First, we do the blackout roller P-clip. All we need to do is mark out where we want it, making sure it's in line with our control cord. Then we just drill and attach it in place, threading our cord through the bottom of the P-clip. As you can see, our control chain and cord are taut but can maneuver easily. Then we do the same for the voile roller, making sure that it is slightly offset and the chains don't overlap. There we have it. We've now got our new double roller blind fitted and looking beautiful. And it was just that easy. If you need any further advice or guidance, our knowledgeable team of interior design experts and customer services at Blinds Direct are always happy to help.